So, Kyle, we have now missed a week. We did not record an episode last week, and I blame Ryan.
Who the fuck's that?
Ryan's this weird kid that we had on a couple times, constantly talks about Starfield.
Damn.
You know that one.
Bro, you did not have to kill him with the voiceover.
Oh my god. Dude, that fucking voiceover. That was a lot of fun to do. I'm not even gonna...
All I know is Starfield, 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 and Starfield. And Starfield.
Yeah, he...
oh, God.
He was... Well, I mean, he was like, oh, yeah, so I'm not gonna be able to make it, so, like... And then he fucking deleted his audio. So I had to go back over it. I'm like, I'm gonna fuck you up if you do that. He's like, go ahead.
God, what did I comment on that? I don't even remember.
I have no idea.
Because I know I'm like a month and a half late to commenting on all videos.
Yeah, but that's okay. But let's go ahead and get into the podcast. Hello everyone, this is Caleb Boudreau. I am the editor-in-chief of AnExtraordinaryLife.online, and thank goodness we don't fucking have Ryan here. We do have Kyle, though. That's some kind of intro there.
Okay.
So Ryan is sweltering in his own skin because his AC has been dead for what now, 2 weeks?
Something like that, yeah. And he's like, oh, I can't make it because it's hot. For people who don't know, Texas is a giant armpit right now. So I don't blame him.
I think it's a butt crack more than an armpit at the moment.
No, that's Louisiana. Texas is horrible right now.
Oh yeah, I know. So let's go ahead and get into.
Yeah. It is 99 right now with a humidity of 43.
Hell yeah. Let's go ahead and get into why we missed a week. It was Father's Day weekend. My computer went bzz rather than burr. We all know that the 2080 died. And yeah, but we have a 4080 now. It's a big fucking boy. And yeah, I have to get a new case. It's too fucking big.
Bruh, should have bought a Founders Edition.
I couldn't find one.
Best Buy.
And this one was white. So it kind of went with the build. But that's why I sent that text in the group message that I said, oh fucking no, step bro. Because like, I'm going to have to take a picture and add it to the video. It is legitimately like, it's...
Which group chat did you post that in?
I think I posted that in the
not so chat.
Yeah, I think it was a not so chat.
Yeah,
but
let me see if I can find it.
I have since changed it. I had to put a brace underneath the cabling to hold it level because it looked like the cabling was because the cabling is just all sinking. So I was like, okay, let me at least have it level because I do not want this thing to burn out.
Yeah.
But I did look into that the thing frying GPUs.
Yeah.
It was the exact same problem.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because everyone's like, oh, it's the graphics card. Oh boy, it's so bad. No, it's the design of the connector.
Yeah.
It is a horrible connector design. That's all it is. So, aftermarket cables, cable mods, adapter, or even Der Bauer's, I forget what he calls it, but it's like a power, man, it's a cable that shows like statistics of the card. All of those are going to have the same problem.
Yep.
Because of the connector.
And it's all NVIDIA's fault.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it comes down to it. They're the ones that forced the 12-pin over the standard PCIe card, or over the standard PCIe connector. So it all boils down to them.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically, it's a Molex herder. It's the pin type.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I kind of like that 12-volt high-power connector because it's one connector. Now, to be fair, I am using the splitter on my computer because I am waiting for the power supply that I want to go down in price because I'm not going to pay $400 for it.
Yeah, don't blame you.
Yeah. When I already have enough power. I just want it for, the new V5 connector.
See,
where it's a single cable.
Yeah, see, I thought whenever I bought the Thor power supply that I got, I thought it would come with one because, it's a newer one. It's a newer design that I thought was a newer design. It wasn't. But I mean,
I showed you the one I wanted, right?
I don't think so. Oh, but did you see that little Easter egg that I left in that picture for you?
Which one?
Look at the CPU cooler.
It's still sideways.
Yeah, just the other way. I
Wait,
did that specifically for you.
You rotated it, you asshole. Oh, dude, that's why I said the Galahad. You don't have to worry about the direction that it's facing.
Yeah, well, so in the new case, it's going to be actually fixed because it'll all be on the top. But this one, if I would have did that, the lines would have been in the fan on the top of the case, and if I would have left the cooler where it was, or the radiator where it was in the front of the case, the support bracket that Gigabyte sends out, it would have gotten in the way. Which, speaking of which, did you hear about that shit?
What?
Gigabyte is reportedly they're reportedly denying warranty claims if the PCB breaks due to the weight of the card.
Oh yeah. Oh god, I remember that.
So
okay, what are we? The recap of Jay's 2 cents all of a sudden?
I mean, so I didn't even know it from Jay's 2 cents. I heard it on the WAN show and I was like, oh, I'm glad I hear this fucking episode now after just buying a fucking Gigabyte 4080.
I thought it was on the 30 series only.
I have no idea. All I know is that I used their proprietary device, and the new case is going to be vertically mounted. So I think. Oh yeah, that's what the problem was. It was the design of the locking tab for the PCIe slot. That's what kept breaking?
Yeah. But what's funny is on the 20 series cards, it was identical latching mechanism. Now, there were no traces in that area. On the 30 and 40 series, they added traces that ran right through where the crack happens.
Ooh.
So when it cracks, it basically cuts a trace in half.
Yeah.
Now, if you know Northridge Fix, he's like the go-to GPU repair guy. He knows how to fix it, but he shouldn't have to.
Yeah, no kidding, huh?
He shouldn't have to go in and sand half of the PCB away to add copper wires and seal it all back up. Gigabyte should have realized this with the 30 series and fixed it in the 40 series.
Yeah.
Now, the only way to really fix it is vertically mount or have a brace that prevents it, like the ones that Puget System uses, the acrylic that just go into the actual PCIe slot and go across and hold it up. That's the only way to really do it, but I mean, most computers nowadays that I see getting built do vertically mount. Like my 4080 is vertically mounted.
Yeah. I think it's all because of the weight of the cards. Like, why even risk it at this point? But the weird part about the case that I'm getting, the way the vertical mount is, there's not that much clearance. It's a definite, like,
in the Y60, right?
Yeah, so it's definitely you have to vertically mount it because the regular PCI expansion slots on the back of the case are half slots.
Yeah, which I like that because, I mean, it leaves it up to you to vertically mount it so you don't break anything.
Yeah, but for a triple slot card like this 4080, there's not that much room in between the glass and the fans. And every single review that I have seen of the case have all been like stock, like from the factory. Like it comes with 2 fans at the bottom, and they left it stock for the review. No, adding no fans. I think they added 1 fan to the top, right next to the CPU.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, well, the thermals are bad." Okay. I'm like, dude, this is an 8-fan case, and you left it with 2 fans. What did you think the thermals were gonna do,
bro? It is half glass. For the people who don't know, we're talking about the Height Y60.
I'll put it on the stream. I'll put it on the video.
Yeah, it is a case kind of like the 011 Dynamic, but a lot cheaper. But it still has really good build quality.
Yeah.
By cheap, I mean it's still a $200 case. It's kind of expensive for a computer case. When you think about it, it's just a metal box.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the photo that I'm looking for on my screen so I can talk about it. But all of the standard cards, or all the standard slots, are half slot, and then you have a full size for vertical mount because they want you to vertical mount it. Mainly to display the card. But, like you were saying, it holds 8 fans.
Yeah, like, so why test it with just the stock? And they're like, oh, well, if you do just the stock, it's best to add, it's best to move one of the fans from the floor, like from the underneath to the top, to make sure you at least get some better airflow. And I'm just thinking to myself, if somebody is buying this case, they've built before, so why wouldn't they max the thing out with possible fans? Like, if it's an 8 or 9 fan case, why wouldn't they have 8 or 9 fans?
I don't know. Like, I mean,
like it just seemed like a stupid way to test a case. Like, why not test it with the full capability of the case? And they were like, oh, the 011 Dynamic was much better. Well, I mean,
the airflow of the 011 Dynamic is identical to the Y60. It's the same cabinet design.
The only difference is the corner on the Y60 is shaved down, so it's a full panoramic versus having a metal bracket on the end. But I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, it's a fun looking case, and the display mod that I was telling you about would be dope.
Yeah, I saw Linus use it. It looks like I would be interested in doing something like that, but I already have two monitors. Yeah, I already have 2 monitors. If anything, it would literally just be for having what is it called? Task Manager up. God.
Yeah, looking at thermals, or I mean, it's a pretty big display. You could probably throw Discord on there and just have it show who all's in the chat with you.
If we ever do this live, have a Twitch chat.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I mean, I'm limited to 1 screen, but it's also, you know,
a humongous screen.
Yeah, it is a big 48-inch monitor, but I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, if I need a second monitor, I have my little 16, 17-inch portable that I can put off to the side.
Yeah.
But I rarely ever use a second monitor.
So you were saying that you found something that happened 4 days ago that related heavily to your childhood?
Oh, yeah. Anthony Padilla and Ian Hecox bought Smosh.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
I grew up watching them.
That's fucking great. And
I'm like, huh.
I'm so proud of them, too, because I think they bought it to get the extra funding, and then the company kind of drained their love for it. And then the people who bought it from the company, from Good Mythical Morning, bought it to save it, and then sold it back to Ian and Anthony.
No, they bought it straight from Rhett and Link, from Good Mythical Morning.
So Good Mythical Morning is the channel that bought them for the, like, from the
Defy
jump?
Media.
Okay, so that's what I was asking.
Yeah, it went from Ian and Anthony to Defy Media, and then when Defy went inoperable, or, well, bankrupt, Rhett and Link's Good Mythical Morning bought them to keep the thing going alive because, again, they're one of the oldest and greatest channels of YouTube history.
Yeah.
Before Defy got a hold of them. But,
so they just bought them to save them.
We're going to buy it. Yeah. Rhett and Link came in and saved the day, and then Ian and Anthony are like, haha, we bought it back. Now it's under our control again.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I haven't watched them since when Defy bought them, honestly. I think the last things that I actually watched was, like, Defy controlling the Assassin's Creed videos and stuff like that. That was when I kind of stopped watching them.
Yeah. I remember some of the original stuff, but then not really watching them because it was a bit over the top, the few that I saw. Mm-hmm. Like, it was over the top, and I was like, I don't really like this. So, but I love Anthony Padilla's series, I Spent a Day With.
Oh, yeah.
So, like...
And they finally did the collaboration, Ian and Anthony.
Yeah. I remember I watched some of it, and they were saying that Defy Media kind of ruined the friendship that they had with the channel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because it was, like, way too corporate, and it became a job versus just having fun.
Did you know that Matt Pat worked for Defy?
Did not. Like...
Yeah, Matt Pat, as in game theorist, food theorist, all of those. He worked for Defy before he started his own channels. And he was overlooking Smosh. So the Anthony Padilla I Spent a Day With, Matt Pat, was amazing to watch. They were reminiscing about their past, where he was working for Defy and Anthony was still working for Smosh.
I'm gonna have to watch that. That's interesting.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. But gaming news: Starfield good, Starfield great. No,
like I'm legitimately. So now that I have the 4080,
yeah, because you went from what a 980 to a 2080 Super.
Yeah, so I went from a 980. We've said this so many times on the show, but I went from a 980 Ti. You sold me the 2080 Super. It died, and I had to go back to the 980 Ti. I had to pull it from my emulation rig.
I feel so bad about that.
So, this shit happens.
I mean,
so I went from a 980 Ti to a 4080. So, like, it's a bit of a jump. But this would be this would be the inaugural render. Us rendering this podcast, it'll be the inaugural render, so we'll see.
Nice.
But
well, I mean, it's like my graphics card history. I went from a 480, an RTX or an RX 480, to a 2070. That was a huge fucking jump.
Yeah.
And then I went from the 2070 to the 2080 or 2080 Super that I then sold to you. But for like a week and a half, I had a 3090 before it was stolen.
Oh my god, yes.
And now I'm on a 4080, and it's like, where's the world going with this technology nowadays?
Yeah, I literally the only game that I played, I launched Call of Duty waiting for you to come in. I was gonna play the campaign just to see.
Oh yeah.
But the only game that I've been able to play so far was Ghost Recon Wildlands for a little bit with my dad, and everything maxed out. I mean, ultra everything, the longest render distance. In 1440, I was still getting like 71 average frames per second.
Hey, I mean, I'm pushing 4K, and most of my games are like maxed out. Now, I mean, I do turn off like film grain because I hate the look of it, but I'm still getting like 65 FPS.
Yeah.
On AAA games.
Yeah.
Which is lovely.
I can't wait. One of the things I want to do is Resident Evil 4 Remake. Because one of the biggest things I was having issues with playing through it the first time was all of the every single time they did an update, it would turn ray tracing on, and it would crash the 2080 Super. It wouldn't crash the card. It would crash the game. And it'd be like, you've run out of VRAM. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Didn't it have like 12 gigs?
Yeah.
Or was it like 8 or 10? I don't remember.
Well, it had 12
it's been
gigs.
A while since I had it.
But because of the ray tracing, it would suck up more of it. So I was like, what the hell? And then come to find out, it's because it kicked it back on after every single update and hotfix.
Oh God.
Yeah, so I had to constantly keep on track, make sure it didn't turn it back on.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you noticed, but my face just got a lot less brighter.
Yeah, it did. But you were saying Starfield. I'm kind of. I'm still very cautiously optimistic, but now that I can actually have the ability to play it, because you can't.
Yeah.
You shouldn't play it on a 980 Ti.
What did I hit? There we go.
But now that I'm actually able to play it, I'm a little excited. Though I am more excited about Spider-Man 2. Whoa.
I played both Spider-Mans on the PS4 and the PS5.
Same.
Okay. I'm not really too much of a Spider-Man fan anyways, because the first two games were like copy and paste of each other. It was just, I'm playing as Peter Parker or Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Big whoop. It's the same city, same story, everything. Felt identical.
Yeah, but Spider-Man, he's a defender more than he is an Avenger. So he's more just street level.
Yeah.
So like
he's a
him being in New York,
like,
that's what are you gonna do? Put him in New Orleans, like Los Angeles? Like it's you have to stay in New York.
You're just talking about all the pit sweat of the U.S. Jesus.
First of all, fuck you for being right.
I mean, okay, so I'm looking at the specs for Starfield, and you are right. The minimum is a 1070 Ti.
Yeah. So, like, technically speaking, a 980 Ti is equivalent to a 1070 Ti. You know,
it's just
a little fat.
1070 or
it's just
1070 Ti?
I don't remember. Last time I checked, it was one of the 10 series cards.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look. I do remember, however, looking it up at one point. Let's see. I'm recording the screen. I do not want to throw. Let me look it up on my phone.
Yeah, see, I have the ability to not have to deal with that.
Well, because I'm screen capturing, I don't remember how I have the camera set up, so I don't want it to just, erase both of our faces. Yeah. So
that'd be funny though.
You'll be funny.
Here, I'll look it up for you.
No, you're good. So look up the 1070 Ti. So the 980 Ti.
Okay, it compares to the 1070.
Not the 1070 Ti.
Yeah, the 1070 is like 1% better. But if I go to the 1070 Ti, the 1070 Ti is about 20% better.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Now, I mean, let's just do this. Oh my god. Now, I mean, I am using user benchmark. It's not the most reliable.
Not these
980
days.
Ti versus an RTX 4080. It's like a 300% increase.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so I do. So I was talking some mad shit on AMD cards or NVIDIA cards with in regards to Vegas. I was very humbly corrected. I posted on the subreddit, and they said, first of all, the Magix works hand in hand with NVIDIA for the studio drivers of their cards.
Oh, yeah.
Why would they... why would it be better on AMD cards versus NVIDIA? That makes no sense. I don't know. And they were like, I literally don't know where the hell you read that, but it was not on their website. And they were like, second of all, the reason you have such low frame rate. Oh, and this also explained the lack of GPU usage when rendering.
Going the wrong direction.
So it renders frames.
So back in the frame. There we go.
So it renders frames with the CPU, and then it encodes it in chunks.
I told you this, and you didn't listen to me.
Did you really?
Yes, I told you the GPU, all it does is encode. It doesn't render.
I don't remember.
You didn't.
I don't remember you ever saying anything of the sort. The fuck?
Oh my god. I was like, look, you're not going to gain a faster render time. You're just going to gain better quality because you can take everything on the CPU, render it, and then offload it to the GPU to encode it.
Well, to be fair, I was planning on upgrading the CPU long before I was planning on replacing the 2080.
Mm-hmm. And that didn't happen.
Yeah, no, that kicked me in the ass. Very hard.
I mean, I like my build, and you're doing one very similar, right? You're going with the 5800X 3D?
7600X.
Ew, why?
I don't remember actually. I was trying to spec it out, but I didn't want to go too crazy with it. So what I spent on the graphics card alone, not the graphics card and the power supply, just the graphics card, was how much I was spending on 64 gigs of RAM, the chip, a new cooler, and a new motherboard.
Yeah, but why don't you just get 5800X 3D? It's cheaper and it is comparable. It's almost identical.
Is it DDR5?
No.
Oh, well then, yeah, I'm looking for DDR5.
What's wrong with you? Then get the 7900X 3D.
Oh, and have my thing completely fucking implode like the never mind.
Did you see the photos that I here? I'll send a couple photos to the Joystick Junkies chat.
That was fucked up. That just came out. Lord, see, this is what happens when Ryan's not here. Dude, a refurbished 980 Ti.
Look at what I sent you. Just ignore what you're talking about.
Eyes blue, like the Atlantic. That's fucked up. On today's version of how fucked up is fucked up, that's fucked up. But apparently a fucking MSI 980 Ti that I just replaced, guess how much they're still going for?
$250.
$350.
What the fuck? Alright, you're telling me that dinky asshole graphics card cost more than the 2080 Super that I sold you?
Yes.
To be fair, I did sell it to you at $250. And that was a good deal for it. Back, God, how long ago was that?
That was the first time you and I like met in person.
Yeah, that was before I bought my Miata, so before October of last year.
I thought you came in your Miata.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, I drove the Solara down.
Oh, did you ever get that Forbidden Downshift fixed?
I never broke anything with it. Though I did.
Ooh.
I'll be right back. I broke
Lord.
something on the Miata.
What did... Oh, my God.
I'll be right back. Ugh.
And see, this is why we can't have nice things, guys. Because we break them, I had to take them away. Oh. But now that... Oh, Lord. He's back.
Oh, my hands are all dirty now.
Oh, okay. God.
So, you know what a wheel stud is, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Driver rear wheel stud. Part of my brake heat shield. Here's the rest of it.
The fuck did you do?
The wheel stud backed out, grabbed this and threw it into the caliper while I was driving home yesterday.
Holy hell, dude. You good?
Luckily, nothing broke. 3 of the 4 lug nuts were loose on my car. 1 was missing. I pulled off to the side of the road and went, what the fuck? Pulled everything apart, that wheel stud fell out, and the brake caliper, or the brake shield just fell off with it. And I was like, okay, button it back together. So now I have 2 new rear hubs with the upgraded wheel studs and lug nuts coming in. It was like $250.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was terrifying.
See, Amber...
Mainly because I was going like 10 miles an hour, and it went from a clunk to a scraping, and I was like, what the fuck? Pull over. Because I was like 5 minutes away from home.
Well, at least you were close.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, my roommate did come and help out.
Yeah.
And my friend Jake was driving home with me. He was in his car because we were going to hang out and watch a movie. But it happened right before the highway to get to my apartment.
Jeez.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to fix it now. And then I took the back roads home. But hey, the clunking that I was hearing was gone. The shift was fixed.
Well, that's a good thing.
What was happening is it was binding the differential, causing me not to be able to shift down.
Oh.
Yeah, it was so bad. So I'd have to go into neutral and roll all the way to a stop just to get back into first gear to roll again. Manual cars are fun.
Yeah. See,
I think I've put like another $4,000 into the $6,000 car that I bought. But it's a project car, you know, it's going to be expensive. And now what I need to do is fix my actual daily driver.
Yeah.
It needs an alignment and tires because I wrecked it. But that's besides the point. You haven't been to Texas. You don't know the Texas roads.
Bro, I go to Texas like at least once a week.
That doesn't count.
How does that not?
I'm talking about like the DFW area. You haven't seen the roads in DFW.
Yes, I have.
Currently, they're horrible.
Okay, I haven't seen them in like 2 years, but
every main road that I have to take to go to work under construction.
God.
Down to one lane.
I blame Greg Abbott.
Yeah, I still love his statement. I stand for Texas. No, you fucking don't. He said that. He says that I stand for Texas.
Oh, and we're like, God.
No, you clearly don't.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
How do we become the fucking dark humor podcast? Holy shit. Oh, boy.
Okay, so what do we have in the gaming news anyways? There hasn't really been anything because we had the massive showcases, and that's really it.
Yeah. I mean... Oh, we could talk about the demo for Echo Point Nova. That was a lot of fun.
That's a good game.
We actually heard back from Matt. He said he loved the fact that we had so much fun with it.
Oh, dude. Okay, I did tell him how many hours I have in the game, and he probably might have shit himself.
Oh,
I have 24 and a half hours in the game. I did leave it running.
Just in the demo?
I did leave it running for like while I was gone at work.
Okay.
So I probably have, like, in total, maybe, like, 5 or 6 hours.
In a 30-minute demo?
Yeah.
Jeez.
But, I mean, I just play it for fun. Like, I went back into it yesterday just to enjoy. Like,
movement. Just the movement system alone is so fucking good. Like, it's crazy how well-defined a fucking AA demo is versus a lot of the AAA releases coming out.
Like... The demo alone, he could release it as is.
Oh, yeah.
Now, with an actual story. But, I mean, I like it.
Oh, me too.
When does this go live? Next week?
It comes out in 2 days, 3 days.
In 2 days? Okay. Yeah, I mean, he's going to be removing the demo, but if you download it, you can play it forever. As you said in Discord.
See, I'm not a part of his Discord. Goodness.
Why not?
Send me the invite link.
No.
Wow. Hey, shit, it's not as bad as me losing our entire original interview. Did I ever tell you about that? Oh?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
I just invited you to the Discord.
Okay. Yeah, so I was attempting to fucking like I was trying to convert it because back then, yes, I was trying to convert it because back then I didn't know that OBS by default records in MKV. So I didn't know I had to change it. I wasn't producing video back then. So I was like, okay, so, recorded all in MKV. And then when I went to input it for the profile that's coming up, I went to convert it and it overwrote the entire original file. I was fucking livid.
Muy inteligente.
Well, I mean, like, what the fuck was I supposed to think? Like, it has two
Always
separate
make
files.
backups.
Okay, first of all, I know. Second of all,
Caleb, you should know. Don't restore from card. Damn it.
okay, first of all.
What'd you find out there? Gold?
Anyway, but yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad. I had to admit that to him, and I was like, "So remember whenever you said all this stuff? Yeah, I need proof of that now." So I sent him the quotes. He's like, "Yeah, I said that." I was like, "Cool. Can you record yourself saying that now?"
Oh boy, another Cyberpunk patch.
Oh Lord, I wonder if I should be able to finally run Cyberpunk now. I mean, with AI upscaling.
Yeah, no, what are the specs that you need?
Yeah, because they recently upped the specs on Cyberpunk.
Recommended 1660 Super.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
My dad can run it now.
What was that? Huh?
My dad can run it now. He has a 1660 Super.
Yeah. I mean,
which I finally paid off.
Hey.
I paid that off. I paid a lot of shit off recently.
I recently replayed the game just for a little bit, kind of in preparation for Phantom Liberty, just to see like how it is, because last time I played it was release week and I beat it in 60 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of just like, when are we going to get the update? When is it going to be better? And it's changed a lot. They fixed a lot of the bugs.
Mm-hmm.
But I still forget that I basically like sped run the game. So it's kind of boring to me now.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of waiting for this upgrade on it. Yeah, last played was the 11th.
Well, see, my big thing with that kind of game, and I'm going to have to force myself to play Starfield. I know that sounds stupid, but RPGs like that, I have to force myself to play them. And then after like 3 or 4 hours, then that's all I want to play.
Yeah.
But if I stop playing and start playing something else, then I have to force myself to go back, and the cycle starts all over again.
Yeah.
It's bad.
No. You know what I didn't do?
What's that?
I did not play Echo Point Nova on the Steam Deck because I tried to launch it and it ran like ass.
Well,
nah, I'm not going to play it today.
Ryan actually mentioned that it's a Windows only demo.
No.
Oh, he's just stupid.
I can go grab it. I can launch it on my Steam Deck right now.
Oh, he's just stupid.
Yeah, he just didn't activate non-authorized experimental builds
Gotcha.
on Steam. Yeah, I went and enabled it, and I was able to download it, but I think it was grabbing my resolution for my desktop.
Oh.
So it was trying to play...
Ultra wide?
top-of-the-line hardware on a phone, basically.
Yeah. That's pretty bad.
Ooh, you know what we can talk about?
What's that?
Project Q.
The PlayStation shit?
Yeah.
All right.
Do I have enough cable to go grab my... Hold on.
While he goes get that, he loves collecting handhelds and modding the shit out of them. So this should be an interesting look.
Yes. A polo and basketball shorts. Fuck you.
Well, I mean, I knew that, but the camera was on me. But is that the LTT backpack?
No.
Fuck you.
I don't want to spend $250 on it.
See, I would spend that much on a 511 bag, but not on an LTT bag. What you got there? Camera's on you. Oh. Sorry, senor. Alright, while he fiddle farts with his dick. So...
Oh boy, a Project Q.
Oh god. You're not wrong, but
But I didn't have to slay it like that, you know?
yeah. I still can't believe
I need to clean this up.
Still can't believe they're doing that.
Yeah, well, did you see what Qualcomm wants to do?
No.
They want to actually build a PSP, like a modern PS Vita / PSP, using the Snapdragon. I think it's the 822. So basically the same one that's in the Razer Edge or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'd love to see it.
They want to build one. Because why not, right? Sony's not going to do it.
Well, see, I love that computers are getting smaller despite this graphics card being the size of a fucking PS2. I love that we're finally getting handheld PC experiences. Your PS5?
Project Q in my hand. I got the sound effects and everything.
Yeah, because you're remoted into your PS5 in the living room.
Yeah.
I hope that it turned on the TV too. That way it scares the shit out of Nick.
Oh no, the TV is set up to Apple TV right now.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't have CEC turned on.
Wow.
Because we have so many different devices running through basically a universal remote that controls everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I saw he was playing Assetto Corsa. Oh, I'm sure
He's always playing it.
Does he use the rig?
Yeah.
That rig's nice, man.
Yeah, it is. Oh, hey, and you know what's funnier?
To segue to our sponsor?
Shut up. If I don't want to play PlayStation, do that. And
Lord. You can get Apple Arcade.
No. Now I'm on Xbox.
Lord. Fucking xCloud.
Oh, Lord, he coming.
Oh, Lord, he coming.
Backbone. Better than the Kishi, in my opinion. Fight me.
Okay.
Plus, the new Kishi ripped off Backbone's design, so...
You know. So...
No.
What else should we talk about in the world of gaming news?
Codename Gordon.
Ooh, that sounds like Half-Life.
No, Codename Gordon.
What is Codename Gordon?
A game that's no longer on Steam.
The hell?
It was like one of the very first games that Valve ever made.
Why would they take it off of Steam?
Because it's not
wait. Yeah, I heard about that.
All right, what in the hell is this? It's all Chinese characters. It popped up on my profile one day, and I'm trying to figure out what the fuck it is. I'm gonna go figure out what this is.
It's your life.
No, one day I was on my Steam Deck, and it got added to my account. So... Life and Death Sniper, what? It's some game that popped up on my,
Maybe you have somebody from China that's using your account with you.
No, I think I was watching a YouTube video about it, and I clicked on the link, and then it added it to my account on Steam, because it's free to play.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, but it's, like, Chinese only. There is no English subtitles at all.
Whack.
Yeah, I was like, what in the hell? And then I remembered that it was from a YouTube video that I watched. But Starship Troopers new update.
I mean, that's nice.
What about Battle Bit Remastered?
What is that game? I've heard a lot about it. I've heard you and Ryan talking about it.
Well, Ryan doesn't even have the game.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, because I was fucking with him because he's like, oh, I don't have enough money to buy a game.
Oh,
but I'm going to just drop $30 on this game, even though I know nothing about it.
Bro, it's like $10. No, sorry, correction, it's 15. Imagine Betterfield.
Okay.
So BattleBit used to be a Roblox game. And they remastered it in Unity to now make it its own standalone game. It is a voxel-based destruction, kind of like Battlefield 4.
Okay.
It's actually really fun.
So is
I
it?
have about 6 hours in the game. I like it.
Is it like that Roblox FPS that you and I were gonna play?
Phantom Forces or the other one?
The other one. It's like
no.
made by a company called Maximilian.
Yeah, no, it's not like that.
Gotcha.
Because it's actually like Roblox styling,
Oh,
voxel-based
okay.
everything. I like it. I mean, I also played a shitload of Phantom Forces, which it plays like. So,
Yeah.
because whenever I got bored of Battlefield, I went and played Roblox. Yeah, pro gamer.
Dude, I remember fucking there was this Ace Combat style dog fighting game on Roblox back when I was in high school.
Hey, Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown is pretty good.
It is a really good game. But
I have 4 hours solely on the Steam Deck.
jeez. I have it on Xbox. But
I think I picked it up on sale one day.
the Roblox one, I would like literally play that all fucking day to the point that as long as you didn't log out, you got to keep all of your points and your money. I would always be in the best fucking planes that you had to pay like money for. And like I was pretty freaking decent at the game, you know?
Nice.
I would blow up
that's a
planes
game.
before they would be able to get in them.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was really fun.
Caliber is what my roommate wants to play.
What is that about?
It's a free-to-play PvP game that actually has good reviews on Steam.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to start playing it or not, but
Yeah.
it looks like fun. It's a free-to-play, team-based tactical third-person shooter.
I tell you what, them free-to-bays, man.
Yeah, it's because I have dyslexia and I was reading the whole entire paragraph before I started speaking. Fuck you, Caleb. Your name's spelled wrong.
I know it is. It's okay.
Boundary is a fun game.
Oh, it is a fun game. I don't know what other
more
game
of it.
I'm looking forward to other than Starfield and
Starfield.
Spider-Man.
Jasant.
Jasant looks good.
Yeah, this episode's a whole bunch of cursed bullshit, honestly.
Yeah, this isn't a great one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's gonna flop, but
Hopefully-
it's gonna be worth it.
You know, hopefully
Hey, it's better
you
to
guys
have
don't hate
something,
us
right?
too much after this. But
We're waiting on Ryan to get back to bring up the team morale
yeah, you know,
and his dog and the banana light. You know,
what a dog doing though.
what the
Dog
doing?
doing.
You don't play Call of Duty? No.
I mean, I'm down. Fuck it.
Yeah. Fuck it. We're gonna end it now. We're gonna go play COD.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, all of you guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. But as always, I have been Caleb Boudreaux, the editor-in-chief of An Extraordinary Life.online, and we have Kyle. That's
My name's Jeff.
no, your name Kyle.
Oh yeah, that's right. My name's Kyle, also known as Space Knot.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, awesome. You guys have a good one. So
SpaghettiOs.
it's a COD, huh?
Yeah, COD.
God. I can play a few rounds before my brother gets here.
COD.
COD.
Yeah, because I gotta be at my parents at like 4. So.
Video stop.